There it goes. So
1 minute. Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. All the way. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Rough and tough. Airborne. Every day. We run to the sun. No sweat. No sweat. Not yet. Not yet.
Hey everyone, this is Ray with Always in Pursuit, and I wanted to talk to you today about leading from, I already forgot, man. Leading from the inside out. All right, so one thing I wanted to, hey, we're gonna have to do this again too. So one thing I wanted to talk about is, as a leader, you know, I look at a lot of different leaders throughout history, and when I focus on Jesus as a leader, one thing that really stands out to me about him was that he led from his inner character. So for the first 30 years of his life, he prepared for it, and then he got into he really took on that full leadership role. So as a leader for you, you know, character, part of that character is integrity, right? So whenever we talk about integrity as part of your character, it's a super important thing. I mean, obviously, it's one of the Army values, but it's super important for leaders to have because integrity has to apply to all things, right? So sometimes there are leaders, and you know, I can't say that I haven't done it before, but that have lied for the greater good. And I'll tell you that is and can be a slippery slope, because at that point you start thinking about what is the greater good and how many lies can I get away with. So you want to maintain your integrity. You want to just, you know what, let people make their own decisions based on the truth. And then the other thing is, people don't want to follow a leader without integrity, right? And so if people aren't following you, then you're just a boss without subordinates. And I guess somebody without subordinates just isn't a leader. So what is all that for, right? So all of that ties into, as we lead from the inside out, from our character, from our integrity, we also have to lead from the overflow. Okay, and that's something I've spoken about in a blog in the past. And basically what it means is we're leading out of our abundance. And that abundance needs to come from us recharging our batteries, right? So if we're taking our weekends and we're, you know, just staring at the TV, we're not really doing much to recharge ourselves, right? So you have to get out, you have to find hobbies, and you have to find ways to stay engaged, keep your mind engaged. And then as you take care of yourself like that, you're going to find that you're going to be better mentally, spiritually, and even physically, right? So practically speaking, you know, whenever we lead from the overflow, or leading from the inside out, you know, it has to start with self-care. And along with that self-care, right, when you're showing your subordinates that you can do self-care, you're also encouraging them to do the same thing. So instead of staying in the office, you know, until 2000, maybe you cut everybody out, you know, 1700, and let them do some self-care and spend time with their families. And your subordinates will really appreciate that. And then the last thing is, if you don't love yourself, your capacity to love others is going to be affected. And this is a lesson that I've learned the hard way. You know, I haven't really loved myself and been graceful to myself as well as I should have. And it's something that I'm learning right now, and I'm still struggling through it, to be honest. But if you can't love yourself, you're not going to give that love to others, right? So I want to encourage you to love yourself first, work on your character, work on your integrity, and then go ahead and lead from, that's going to help you lead from the inside out. And that's all.